Okay, so we've got to go down to the docks. Vognir. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. God, Zubin, you're looking ancient. Oh, cheers! Cheeky sod. It comes with being old. And if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Oh. Maybe they're, partners. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Your Undra demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberang, in fact. I'm glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim. I have the distinct feeling I'd finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstance I'd drink a week away, but, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the princess a delight to behold. Where is Mogger? Hakon, have him find a place to put the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognise a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mogger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. I'm going to go for a drink. He sounds like a bit of a twat. And not somebody I particularly like to meet, whereas I do like a beer. So let's go for a beer. Scrivener. You find Hakon in a mead house surrounded by the Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha, humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a yok's fart. I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through Dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. I really don't want to go and talk to him. At dawn, you're awoken by delivery of goods. At least, you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. Not as many as you were promised, but no time to complain now. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and dishevelled. Mogger steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Well, we don't have any other options, so, yeah, we're ready. You follow Mogger and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated and tired people. It summarises Strand well as a whole. Second day, supplies dwindled. We didn't get very far in a day, did we? The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mogger, cracking open mead casks, from our gracious friend the Governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Let's have a toast. You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between man and Baal. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Wagner. You go easy. You've got nothing against a good drink. If anyone is going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. The revellers fall asleep without incident. Cool. I mean, he's an old guy. He's seen it, he's been there, he's done it. He's not going to get absolutely wankered, is he? You know, this Ludin chap, got to keep an eye on him, man. You rise groggily, the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Mogger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking in your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Sorry, just taking a sip of tea. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. World map. Click and drag the map to look around. The portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also click on any location to get some history about it. Oh, that's cool. When you're done with the map, click X, okay. So, we have come from Strand. As close as anything comes to a bastion of racial tolerance. Both men and Val compete to scratch out a living in this, the biggest trade city along the west coast. Many people still believe the god Dengler still watches over it, granting good fortune. Okay, so... wowza. Bloody hell. It's a pretty big place. Wow. Hey, I think we're going to get some good hours of gameplay out of this bad boy. Jesus. It goes all the way up there. Oh my word. Wow. Okay, so where are we trying to get to? I've forgotten. Vedafell. Named bad weather, the gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vedafell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there, the men cast out from Strand for one reason or another with nowhere else to go. Oh dear. I don't think we want to end up there, do we? the end of the First Great War, the Varl had more to contend with than mankind to the south. Above the Bratterbrek peaks, the lands crawled with furious, war-minded dredge. The first Varl king, Einar, led the entire Varl race across the snowy fields of the Wandering Road, sweeping away dredge as they went, before forming the first Varl kingdom at Einartoft, which is there. That's not where we're going, is it? I've forgotten already where it is we're actually meant to be going. But no matter. Grofheim, that's it. We head north, then east past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skiermeerstead? What's the point of marching? I don't know why I think he speaks like that, but I do, so I'm carrying on. The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad though, we could have shown you all the wonders of Skrymerstead. A half-sunken city, crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. Like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Fognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vedafell if we're lucky. Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel you can enter camp at any time by clicking the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Click leave when you're ready to get back on the road. So we've got the hero's tent, the rest tent, training tent, leave. Okay. Click on a unit to view stats, promote ranks, and learn about abilities. Let's learn about Gunnulf. Click on the ability button to learn about the unit's abilities. Tempest triggers the Warhawk's passive ability, Heavy Impact, which in turn can cause a chain reaction of destruction if used in close quarters. Keeping the Warhawk out of harm's way until late in the fight will maximise his effectiveness. Oh, hitting multiple adjacent targets, friend or foe. Ah, okay. Ooh, we get to promote. The greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles. Build higher stats. Increase. Yeah, why not? Let's promote him. When Ubin became the Varl King's tax collector, he was given an entourage of bodyguards to help transport gold collected across Hraun. Gunnulf is the only one from the original group still alive, and for good reason. Okay. 2 points available. No, I don't. No. Ah, right, so you can put them... What is this? Don't know what that is, so we'll put it on. Why not? And it'd be nice to be able to use this Tempest thing more than once. So we can put it on that, 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 but we can't put it on that. Why? That's a bit annoying. Okay, we'll have an extra defense and an extra one on shield breaking. Okay. Shield Master. Spear Master. What's his ability? Impale. The spearman skewers his enemy, doing normal strength damage before kicking them away, doing knockback and causing them to bleed if they move on the next turn. A character who is bleeding will take 1 strength damage for each space that they move, which can be especially deadly for enemies that are moved against their will. Cool. War Master. The War Master hits even harder than an average warrior, with no chance to miss. He can wreak havoc with an additional 1 strength and +1 break damage to the target. Sundering is best used when carefully positioned to impact as many enemies around the target as possible in a single strike. Okay. Shield Master strikes an adjacent enemy for armor damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability Return the Favour to return even more armor damage for 1 turn. By using Bring the Pain, the Shield Master can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up against him. Okay. Training 10 allows you to test your party against a team of clansmen of equal power. Training fights never injure your allies or grant renown, but they do let you test strategies in safety. The trainer will give hints about playing effectively, has something to say about each ability. Come here to test out new characters as they join you. Okay. So, our Warhawk, I think we'll leave where he is for now. In fact, we might even move him back here. What did he just do? He's done some sort of special ability, I think. Oh, stop it. I can't do any damage. Is that because of his special ability? No, I want to see what this guy's special ability is, you bastard. Alright, let's try Impale then. Careful of the strong ones. Hit them before they hit you. think that's to push people back, isn't it? Because that drops his strength damage now. Oh, ouch. Well, can't be throwing him in there then, because he just got absolutely pummeled. See, I don't think his special ability is going to do much in that there's not many to hurt, so... Okay. He's so strong. He's so strong. Okay, so we can't be throwing our Spearmaster in there. How can you see people's stats? I mean, are they currently, so 8 for 12, 3 for 11? I think that's all based on our previous fight. Like they don't regain it, maybe? Is that right? Well, let's take a look. 8 for 12, 15 for 8, 3 for 11. So then if we go to the rest tent, and now back to heroes. No, still the same, so that was maybe a waste. Because I can't imagine morale's that low. Great morale, so I would really like to save the game. Where do you save the game? Okay, let's carry on.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
By Hadabog, that's a lot of Val for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself, until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boys see men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know how many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. I don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scarfings out here, maybe? Could they have a Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The pedant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl. Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here, forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and... something else. Haken takes off at a run. Clicking any tile will automatically make a path, but you can also set waypoints. Click once to make a waypoint. Now select the next waypoint. This is often useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Spearmen can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Oh cool. So maybe if there's like a fire pit, you can strike over the fire pit. Press tab or click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemy's. Now click the enemy to target. Armor blocks attacks on strength. For each point that an enemy's armor is higher than your strength, there is a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Okay. So I guess these are the dredge, eh? Dredge brute. Right. What's this guy's special ability? 100% to hit, +1 strength, +1 break to the target, +1 break to heavy impact. Maybe take out his armor. Try and do more damage. Oh, Christ. Ouch. Fucking hell. Jeez. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Shit. This chap. I'm tempted to move him away. Yeah, I might do that, you know. But then is this guy here just gonna follow him? Oh, bollocks. Okay, he's just rested. So that's going to mean he does less damage next time. I should take one back. Okay, I think we might be able to... Oh no. I'm thinking maybe we just move him away again. Draw him in, maybe. No, he's walking off. I think that means we can't hurt him, doesn't it? Oh dear. Can we at least put him off? To an active ally. No, this guy. Okay, so he's gone. No. Oh man. Run away. Run away. Run away. Right. You get over here. We can do 7, and then I reckon we'll be able to finish him off next time. Right, you get in here. Yeah. Done. Whew. Wow-wee. Almost lost a troop. Super. Man, that was close. That was really close. You're trying to get yourself killed, Ludin. What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot will break their armor first? Where did they come from? We didn't even see them. They were just, there. Hakon goes to where Vognir lies face down. The future Valking lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Jeez. Vognir's dead. Stay close. I think it saw us.